what kind of medium is necessity. So properties of medium. Medium should have some properties or characteristics, we can say that. Characteristics of medium. There are three properties of medium. First, medium should be elastic in nature. Elastic and continuous. Continuous in nature. Obviously, continuous, you get it. Because if it is not continuous, the propagation is going to be stopped, or that sound signal not going to be takes place from one place to the another place. So it should be continuous. Now, what is elastic? Elastic. Medium should be elastic. As we studied in oscillation also, when particle moves from when a particle vibrates or oscillates, it moves from its mean position and vibrates about their mean position. When it displaces from its mean position, it have tendency to regain their original position, that is the mean position. So this property, that is nothing but the elasticity. Elasticity of medium, and this elasticity of medium is responsible, responsible, or it gives the how fast it is. That means velocity of a wave we can given by this concept only, that is the elasticity of the medium. If it is more elastic, the speed of wave is very fast. If not, that speed is slow. We will study afterwards. But medium must be elastic and continuous. Elastic, that means particle when moves from its original position or mean position, it try to regain their original position. So medium should be elastic and continuous. Next one. Medium must possess the property of inertia. It possesses property of inertia. Inertia. What is inertia actually? Property of inertia. Inertia, in a basic terms, we know that tendency of a body to remain in state of rest or a state of uniform motion, that is the inertia. And here, for this medium should possess the property of inertia. That means, as we know that particle transfer the energy from one particle to another particle. So while propagating this, we know that energies get transferred. So the medium have the capability, or we can say that ability, to hold the energy, sound energy, we can say that, to hold the energy, and this property is nothing but the gives, that is a property of inertia. Inertia means ability of a medium to hold the energy or store the energy is called as a inertia. This is a very much important property. And last one, that is the frictional resistance is negligible. Frictional resistance is negligible. To avoid damping. What is a damping? Frictional resistance, we know that. Due to suppose we take a pendulum here, and it oscillates about their mean position. As we know that the amplitude goes on reducing after some interval of time. So slowly amplitude goes on reducing, and it completely going to be stopped. Though there is no another external supply is given for that. That's why its amplitude goes on reducing. The same kind of tuning fork also, it also prongs are get vibrated when it's stuck to the rubber pad. Prongs are vibrated to large amplitude, slowly amplitude goes on reduces and finally going to be stopped. Now this is the case is called as a damping. Basically oscillation having two types, that is a damped oscillation and undamped oscillation. And damping means energy of particle goes on reducing with respect to time, and this is nothing but damping. Therefore we say that frictional resistance is negligible. As for this medium, frictional resistance is negligible, damping is very less. We can't say that damping is totally stopped completely. As the medium, to avoid damping, we must give supply, that is suppose external supply. We have that example, the basic example in cable communication in our city also. Smaller routers are there. What actually they are giving? They are giving boost or strength to the signal, which are going to be weak after some distances. That's why to avoid this damping, frictional resistance will be negligible. These are the basically three properties of the medium. Medium possess this property, that is, these are the elastic medium. That means when particle moves from its equilibrium position or mean position, it try to regain their original position as continuous. We just studied now. It possesses the property of inertia. See, once again I am going to repeat the inertia. This is the property due to which the that the medium have ability to store the energy. Suppose we are dealing with now sound energy. The sound energy is ability to hold in that medium, and this medium should possess the property of inertia, that is the ability to hold energy. And third one, that is the frictional resistance is negligible to avoid damping. See, these are the properties. These are the properties of, we can say, that the medium. And after this medium, we are approaching toward the sound. Now, basically, wave. We studied a wave. Oscillatory disturbance, any kind of disturbance, we can say that. Suppose a string attached with, suppose another end, in one hand, there suppose complete one string. I tighten this string, and suppose I give one jerk like this. This kind of disturbance. Now disturbance remains here as it will remain here. No, it will this drum. In after some time it reaches at the next point and next point. Likewise, the energy is transferred from one place to the another place. That is our this end to the this end. And the same likewise here in sound waves also we studied the same. Oscillatory disturbance which carries energy from one place to the another place, and this is nothing but the sound wave. Now basically wave advances. Now wave here we studied that. What advances actually? Particles? No. Particles remain as it, they oscillate about their mean position. What actually transfer? Only the energy transfer, not the matter. So here wave. There are another types. Suppose we can say that wave is advancing. Wave is advancing in a particular direction, and that is said to be that is a progressive wave. That means suppose when advances in the same direction without change of form is called as a progressive wave. Now this progressive wave in which we can say that energy is transferred and advances in a particular direction. For this progressive wave, we can say that just we studied the type of waves considering the medium. We just going to be type of waves considering considering vibration. Complete vibration of particles. Now progressive wave. Basically, in some of the books given, there are progressive wave divided into two types: transverse wave and longitudinal wave. Keep in mind that when we define the type of wave considering vibration of particle, there are two types, that is longitudinal wave and transverse wave. So progressive wave are the same in which the medium it advances, that is the wave advances in a particular direction. See, some of the characteristics of progressive wave we are having in our book, that all the particles vibrated with the same amplitude, period and frequency. Then it transfers energy from one place to the another place. That is just we studied wave in which the energy is transferred from one place to another place. And here the important part is to study the state of oscillation. Now what is actually a state of oscillation? State of oscillation. Basically, suppose we studied one wave. Here this wave consisting of number of particles. One progressive wave advances in a particular direction. Here this wave advances in a particular direction. Now as suppose we consider this is the displacement. Suppose this is the y. Here y is a function of x as well as t with respect to time and with respect to displacement. Now see, vibration of particle. This is the vibration of particle. I draw like this. These are the vibration of particles. Here every particle vibrates with the same state of oscillation, but every neighboring particle is not. See, the state of oscillation changes from particle to particle. This particle, its oscillation is differently like this, but here also same. It again repeat the same path. That means this particle and this particle having the same state of oscillation. That means at this instant of time, particle vibrates like this. For this is nothing but when the two sets are same state of oscillation, it gives the value of wavelength, and that is called as a lambda. And every neighboring particle state of oscillation is different. Here, consider for this another cycle. We consider here this is the amplitude. We may take that is this is the plus A, and this is the we take that is the minus A. There is the maximum amplitude from their mean position, and these state of oscillation. See, these are states of oscillation for every particle is different. It repeat after that is its period, after its time, then same state of oscillation, that is a lambda. Okay? The distance between two same state of oscillation is called as a lambda, and this is a simple progressive wave. Now, this type of wave we are considering according to that is a vibration of particle. Now, this vibration of particle in two types. One is called as a transverse wave. Transverse wave and longitudinal wave. Now, considering vibration of particle. See, I will draw some more diagram. This is suppose particle is approaching. This is the direction of wave. In which wave is advancing, progressing. Then vibration of particle is like this, suppose. Vibration of particle. See how it vibrates? It is a perpendicular to the direction of propagation. That means its angle is 90 degrees. Vibration of particle perpendicular to the direction of propagation of a wave, then it is said to be transverse wave. Examples are there. We know the examples where the direction, see, vibration of particle vibrated. Suppose wave is advancing in the direction. Vibration of particle is perpendicular to the direction of propagation. That means particles are vibrating perpendicular to the vibration and carries the energy. It sends neighboring particle and in this way energy is transferred. So transverse example, stretched string. Another example also we can study in electromagnetic waves. Though electromagnetic waves are material medium is not necessary. Then also here example material medium, because we just draw that electromagnetic waves. Direction of propagation here, electric field like this and magnetic field is perpendicular to like this. Means like this. Magnetic field, electric field and direction of propagation like this. That means the electric field vibrated. Particles of these are the vibrated like this. Perpendicular direction of propagation. For magnetic field also the same. Therefore the example of transverse wave is stretched string as well as EM waves also. EM waves. That means basically to define this, direction of propagation is, and direction of propagation and vibration of particle. Vibration of particle is perpendicular. See, suppose come to that before example. Just stated now that one string is attached to the other end, and I give just one dub, one oscillation. Now this oscillation, each particle. Suppose I tied one red ribbon to this. And see the motion like this. Only the ribbon oscillate like this. That means its direction of propagation is perpendicular completely. Therefore, transverse wave in which the particles of medium vibrated perpendicular to the direction of propagation. See, direction of propagation. This is the direction of. This is the vibration. Vibration of particle. And this is a perpendicular with what? That is direction of propagation. This wave is called as a transverse wave. Similarly, the longitudinal view. We will complete this the properties of transverse view, then characteristics of transverse view and longitudinal view just now. Now this longitudinal view, I will complete this longitudinal view definition and will come to the characteristics. Now longitudinal view. See, longitudinal views are there. Examples. Basically, longitudinal view in which direction of propagation. This is the direction of propagation. Direction of propagation. Direction of propagation. Now, particles of medium vibrated. This is a particle, single particle of medium vibrated parallel to the direction of propagation. Means particles, vibrations of particle like this. Now, the common example of this longitudinal view are nothing but the sound waves. Sound waves. Now, in this sound waves also, when I speak something. I forced. Now the air particles near to this, they get pressure. That means pressure. The air layers are get compacted. We can say that compression, then rarefaction. Like this, air layers are equidistant and they are get changed due to the vibration which is coming out of my mouth. That means the sound waves, the particles of medium vibrated parallel to the direction of propagation. Parallel to the direction of propagation. These are the called as a longitudinal wave, and the example is that is called as a sound wave. Now we are going to study the longitudinal wave and its characteristics. Then afterwards the transverse wave and longitudinal wave. The first one, transverse wave. Now these are the characteristics very much important. Our examination point of view, up to this part, basic parts are there. Up to this, we are go through all the basics. Now, transverse wave. Basically, transverse wave. For this character wave, basically we know the definition that particles of medium vibrated perpendicular to the direction of propagation. This is the first characteristics, and this characteristics. First, that is a vibration. Vibration of particle perpendicular to direction of propagation. Direction of propagation. Direction of propagation. Then next one, direction of propagation. Another one, it is made up of, this transverse wave is made up of alternate crests and troughs. Alternate crest and troughs. Alternately. Now see, suppose I draw this transversal like this. What is crest? What is trough? I will repeat it. Now, crest and trough alternately produces transversal. Crest, see, this is the elevation. Elevation part are called as the crest. This depression part are called as the troughs. These are alternately forms a transverse wave and which transfers energy from one place to the another place. So, before dealing with the characteristics of transverse wave, first definition we know that it is a made up of alternate crest and trough. See, alternate crest and trough. Now, what is mean by crest? See here, crest are the elevative part. While propagating elevation are called as a crest and that is a troughs. Now, the distance between. For this distance between, suppose I will draw here. I draw completely there. Transverse wave. These are the crest. These are the troughs. Now. Here, distance between successive crest. This is the distance between successive crest. One crest, then another crest. Successive crest, or we can say that distance between successive trough is called as a wavelength. Wavelength of transverse, and it is denoted by lambda symbol. Distance between successive crest, distance between successive trough is called as a lambda. Now in examination it may ask, suppose the in wave motion in the wave section they may ask suppose wavelength is not directly given and they give you such like that distance between one crest and one trough, adjacent trough. So we must consider that one crest and adjacent trough. What is the distance? That is the lambda by 2. So to keep in mind that the successive crest, successive trough called wavelength, and suppose in examination asked like that one crest and adjacent trough, then we can say that the distance between one crest and adjacent trough is lambda by 2. This is the another most important characteristics of this transverse wave. And here the wave structure is given in which crest and troughs are alternately placed. Distance between successive crests or distance between trough gives a complete definition of lambda, that is a wavelength. Or we can say that another one crest and one trough also forms a lambda wavelength. So in this way we have the characteristic, that is a wavelength lambda. Now these crests and troughs are responsible to carry energy from one place to the another place. These are the responsible. These are generally this transverse wave. And now basically transverse wave when propagating, the wave should possess the property of, for this propagation it should possess the property of modulus of rigidity. Now modulus of rigidity is basically for the solids. That's why transverse wave are passed to the solids only. Or we can say that for liquid and gases the transverses are not propagated. See, keep in mind that there is a transverse wave propagated through solids because it possesses property of modulus of rigidity, and which is the property of solids. That's why it passes through the solid. And see another one of the characteristics that it can travel through the interface between two surfaces in contact. See, this is the another property. Now it can travel between two media. Now this advances through medium, there is no change in pressure or density. That means pressure is not changed, density is not changed, and it travels with the same speed, same pressure and same density. Now we have two characteristics remaining only. One is velocity of transverse wave is given by. This velocity of transverse wave is given by v, which is equal to under root of, that is a t divided by small v. See here, this is the velocity. This is the velocity of transverse wave. T with the tension. Tension inside the string, and what is a small m? That is a linear density. Linear density. What is the linear density? Linear density nothing but the mass per unit length. Mass per unit length. By this formula we can get the velocity of a transverse wave. So velocity of transverse wave can be given by this relation. We have some numericals. We will look forward that after this theory completion. And last property is that nothing but these transverse wave can be polarized. See, polarized. Transverse wave can be polarized. What is a polarized? What is a polarization? See, in our light section we have the term that is a polarization. I'll repeat this. As a particle of medium vibrated perpendicular to the direction of propagation, it will vibrate in any part. That in direction of propagation, particles may vibrate like this in any mode of vibration. These are the, suppose see, these are like I will draw a star. Particles of medium vibrated perpendicular to the direction of propagation. See, the direction of propagation is perpendicular to the board. Just like my finger approaching towards you, and is the mode of vibration of particle. Now, polarization is the phenomena in which restriction to the single plane. See, restriction, we can restrict a single plane. So, we can say that transverse wave can be polarized. So transverse wave polarized, that is polarization in which we can restrict a single mode of vibration, and we can allow the single plane of vibration, and we restrict the rest of all the vibration. So polarization can be explained here in a sound in a transverse wave, that it can be polarized. One last simple diagram I will show, and I will stop here. Suppose I draw one wave. I will take one slit through which wave can be easily passed. Suppose I will take another slit, same slit, in front of it, the wave easily passed. When I start rotating this, second one, rotating it, after rotation, see, one as it is same. Suppose I drew here like this. Suppose I tilted this slit up to 90 degree, the wave will not emerge out. That means this is the polarization. Here vibration in a single plane passed easily. Here vibration cannot pass because the slit position is just like a perpendicular. That's why this is the phenomenon of polarization. We are studying in a light section also. Here transverse wave as mode of vibration is perpendicular to the direction of propagation. Hence it can be polarized, and this is the last property of a transverse wave. These are the characteristics of transverse wave. See, these are the very much important. Now we are going to deal with the last one.